It has come to my attention that people want more sit-down videos from me, so let's get into it. But first off, welcome back into my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tanika, and if you're returning, thank you for coming back. I love y'all. Everybody who subscribes, supports in any type of way, I appreciate y'all. But this video is going to be titled Big Sis Advice, something like that. We're going to be talking about relationships, friendships, probably money too, because that's important. Also, it's going to be kind of like a what I wish I knew in my 20s, now that I'm deep into my 30s. I have me a little drinky drink right here. I just came from Culver's. That's one of my favorite restaurants, but that's neither here nor there. I have my phone because I got some notes on here, and my blanket because I'm always cold for some reason. I don't know where to start. And why would I be having technical difficulties already? But we finna get through this no matter what. So we're gonna have this broken down in categories, and it might get all over the place just because I run my mouth a lot and I just mix everything all together somehow. Not everyone that calls themselves a friend of yours is a friend, or not everyone that you call your friend is a friend. In my 20s, my early 20s, I would say early 20s, I thought everybody was a friend, like I told y'all in my last video. It was like this until my later 20s, like when I started getting closer to 30 and stuff like that, or upper 20s basically. If we worked together, we were friends. If we liked the same thing, we were friends. It was just terrible. I don't know what I was thinking. But that's why I'm going to tell y'all, if you're in your 20s and you're watching this video, or even in your 30s, because you know sometimes it takes us a little longer to figure things out, figure people out, and that's okay. Because we always want to believe that people are good people, and they're not. People have secret animosity. They want what you have, and if they can't have it, they're not going to be happy for you. And I never understood that. It's a lot of secret competition with friends, because they're not really friends if they're competing with you on any level. A friend is going to help you. A friend is going to root for you. They're going to be happy for your accomplishments and stuff like that. Y'all got to be careful when you tell a friend something and they'll make a joke about it, like, oh, I see you started your little channel. I see you got a little apartment. I see you got a little car. No, it's big. Everything is big. Don't ever let anybody try to downplay anything that you do. And I mean anything. They like to throw little shade like that. They'll say little all the time. You don't have to say little. It's like they just can't compliment you without it being a backhand. And when they say little, they try to pass it off as like a joke. You got to be careful to not miss it, because if you really think someone is your friend, you're not really going to pay it much attention. I know that's how I was. I literally thought everybody was a friend. I had to learn the hard way. So please don't be like me. Don't just consider everyone a friend. Don't automatically assume that everyone is a bad person, but don't just let people into your life. You know what I'm saying? Don't just be so quick to call someone a friend, because some people want to be close to you so they can know what you have going on. I never understood why people wanted to be close to you, but they don't really like you like that. That's kind of weird to me. And there's so much more I could say about friends. You know what? I could tell a little story about this girl that I thought was a friend the whole time. She wanted someone that I was dating, and she would always ask me questions like, oh, well, how are you and so-and-so doing? And me not thinking anything of it, being naive, I'm like, oh, we're doing good, blah, 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 blah. Or, oh, well, maybe he's getting on my nerves or something like that. I just didn't know that the whole time that was giving her exactly what she wanted. I was literally feeding her. She was probably getting full off of that. And when I think back, I'd be like, oh my goodness, why didn't I pick up on that? You live and you learn, hopefully. You just have to be very careful about who you give access to. Boundaries. Woo. Let me take a sip of my drink. Set you some boundaries. If you don't have any, get some today. Because if you don't, people are going to walk all over you. Don't let anybody overstep them. If you don't want to do something, don't do it. You don't have to explain why, to be honest. And I know a lot of people will be like, oh, well, why don't you want to do so-and-so? No means no. That is a complete sentence. You don't owe anyone an explanation. If you don't want to do it, you just don't want to do it. And also, don't let people think that your free time means you have to do something for them during that time. Because a lot of people think that. You don't owe your time to anyone. Actually, You can do things for people, but don't ever overextend yourself, because you're going to burn out fast. When I tell you fast, you're going to burn out fast. And I know it can be exhausting sometimes. I'm going to speak for myself. There have been times I've agreed to do things that I really didn't want to do, if I'm being honest. And later on, I ended up regretting it, or I would resent whoever I did it for. But please don't be like me. Set you some boundaries, stick to them, stand on them, do whatever you got to do, because at the end of the day, every time you say yes to someone else, you're saying no to yourself. Put you first. You're going to be with yourself more than you're going to be with anybody else. Put yourself first. You can't pour from an empty cup. You can't be out here doing everything for everybody else, being everything for everybody and nothing to yourself. You're going to find yourself sad, exhausted, mentally, physically, emotionally, and we can't have that. We got to be the best we can be for ourselves at all times. And if we're not doing anything for ourselves, we're not taking care of ourselves, how are we even going to do anything for anybody else? Exactly. So get you some boundaries. Don't let anybody overstep them. I don't care who it is. Your mama, your sister, your brother, your daddy, your grandma, your granddaddy. Stick to your boundaries, because they're there for a reason. And another thing, I can't even leave this out. Sometimes people get mad about you setting boundaries and stuff like that. But if you notice, it's only the people who like to overstep them anyway. It's only the people who were benefiting from you not having any in the first place. Ooh, this is gonna be a tough one. Relationships. I could talk about this for hours, to be honest, probably years. When you're in a relationship with someone, the first time they disrespect you, leave. The first time they cheat, leave. Because people don't change unless they want to. You can beg, you can plead, you can do whatever you want, send a long paragraph, send 6 or 7 of them. They're not going to change unless they want to. Not because you want them to, not because of anything. It's going to be because they want to. So don't waste your time staying with a person who does not want to change. If they don't even see a problem, how are they going to change anything? So why would they ever even feel the need to come up with a solution? They don't even see a problem to have a solution. You know? Just don't get yourself caught up in any of that stuff. Don't ever forget your self-worth. Like, I used to think that I wasn't pretty enough, I wasn't good enough, so I had to settle. And when I think back, I'd be like, why would I ever think that? Look at me. Look at yourself. You don't have to settle. There are men out there who will do whatever you want them to do without you having to beg, without you having to ask, without you having to give a hint, a clue. And if you asking for too much, you asking the wrong person. And I saw someone say, men always put themselves first, so why don't women? And I'm like, you know what? We don't. Because like, when you think about it, a lot of times, I'll put it like this. A man would be more likely to leave a woman if she cheated than a woman would leave a man if he cheated. You get what I'm saying? We need to be putting ourselves first and not dealing with any of their nonsense. Just simply put. And let me tell you something, being with the wrong person in the wrong relationship, in the wrong marriage, it will hold you up anyway. Where you can't reach your full potential, where you can't be yourself, it's not helping you in any kind of way. Leave a situation like that as fast as you can. If you feel like you're being held up, you feel like you can't talk to this person about anything, leave. If a person shows you they don't care, 9 times out of 10 they don't. Because if you keep telling them that you don't like a certain thing and they keep doing it, I mean, 2 + 2 is 4. Actions speak louder than words. Just leave. And I know a lot of women don't leave because of multiple reasons, actually. Some women may not have the finances. Some women may not want to be alone. I know there are women who are in situations where they're being abused. It could be physically, emotionally, mentally, financially, to be honest. And sometimes I know you can't just up and leave a situation like that. You really have to move in silence with something like that. But please don't ever forget your self-worth. Because a man treats you like he's stupid because he can't see the prize, that has absolutely nothing to do with you. That's everything to do with him. That is the same exact reason why they cheat. It's because of them. They have no morals. They have no values. They have no self-control. That has nothing to do with you. And I hate when people say, oh, well, this is why the man cheated. No, the man cheated because he wanted to. It's really that simple. They always want to blame women for everything. The man cheated because he wanted to, sister. not because of anything that you did. You could have done, you probably were doing everything the right way. He still cheated. Again, because he wanted to. Now we're gonna go into confidence, I guess. Did I already talk about this? I feel like I've been talking for a long time, but that's because I have a lot to say. First off, God don't make mistakes. I know a lot of times we like to compare ourselves to other people. You might look at the next girl and be like, oh, her hair is longer, her butt is bigger, her skin is lighter, her whatever. God made you the way that he wanted you to be. Period. If he wanted you to have longer hair, you would. If he wanted you to have lighter skin, you would. If he wanted you to have whatever it is, he would have made you exactly like that. We are wonderfully and fearfully made. Right? Amen. We are. So don't compare yourself to other people. And I know it's hard, especially being on social media, because we can scroll. You just scroll, and you see tons of beautiful women with what seems like perfect bodies and perfect lives, but you never really know what people are going through. You're just on the outside looking in. You don't know what that woman has to go through every day. You don't know anything. Now, that's not to say that everyone is living a fake life, because that's not true. Some people actually are living good lives. Don't compare yourself, because comparison is the thief of joy. You could be doing well in life right now. You get on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, you start scrolling, and all of a sudden you feel like you're doing bad. No. We're going to stop that in 2026. We're going to walk around with our heads held high at all times, knowing that we are exactly who we think we are. Period. So pick your head up, fix your crown, and let's get to it. Walk into every room like you own it. That's what we're going to be doing all 2026. If an opportunity comes your way, don't say, oh, this is too good to be true. Oh, I didn't think I was good enough. You are good enough. If you thought that you could have something, if there was even a thought in your mind that you could do it or that you can have it, why would God allow you to have that thought if you can't have it? That makes no sense, right? Who is it?
Me,
Tristan. Ooh, it's getting a little cold back here. And I have the heat on, but I don't know. I'm just always cold, y'all. This might be a little embarrassing, but up until like my later 20s, I never really saved anything. I didn't really know about credit like that. I didn't really care about credit like that. Don't judge me. I'm just saying. But like once I got to my later 20s, like I said, oh, wait a minute. You do need credit. You do need to save. You do need X, Y, and Z. You need to have good credit so you can get the things that you want. And that's not to say that you can't without credit. But interest rates, child, they will get you with an interest rate now. But save money. Always have something of your own. Let's say you're in a relationship, right? And the man or whoever just decides that one day, I'm done with this. He just don't come home, you know? You need to have something to fall back on. So that way no one can leave you high and dry. Because unfortunately, people like to do that. Make sure you save all you can. You don't have to save $50,000 at one time. Start small and then you just add more. If you can only save $10 one week, put it to the side. It all adds up. And I've noticed that a lot of times people will go broke because they want to look like they have it together instead of actually having it all together. Don't let that be you. Don't try to keep up with the Joneses, because that's the worst thing you can do. Make sure your credit is good. So when you go to apply for a loan, approve. Everywhere you go, approve. Okay, let me just say this. Growing up in a Black household, they never really talked about money and credit. My mama didn't really tell us about credit, not because she didn't want to, it's just because she didn't know. So I guess that's what took me so long to actually start caring about credit and stuff like that. In my household, when I was younger, I don't even think my mama had credit cards or anything. I didn't know anything about Experian, Equifax, TransUnion, and the list goes on. Anything about report dates, statement dates. I would say in your 20s or even before if you can, financial literacy. Learn financial literacy. That will take you a long way. I'm telling y'all, it took me way too long to learn about credit. And when I finally did learn, I'm like, oh my goodness, I felt kind of crazy because I didn't know before, but I also didn't grow up being taught about credit or anything like that. But that's why now for myself, I try to keep my credit as good as I possibly can so that when my kids get older, like when they turn 18, they can have good credit because I had good credit, you know? I want to set my kids up for success. So financial literacy, if I can tell y'all anything, financial literacy, that will take you a long way. I know I'm probably all over the place at this point, but something that I forgot to mention well, maybe not a second, because I'm sure I've been rambling for a while. Going back to the friendships and relationships, pay attention to how you feel around certain people. When you're around them, are you happy? Are you sad? Are you drained? Are you exhausted? Like, pay attention to how you feel around people. Discernment, I guess is what I'm saying. Sometimes you go around people and you just have like this weird feeling like, I don't know, something seems off, something feels off. I know that's me. Now with my 30s, I'll leave a situation real quick. If I go around somebody and the vibe is not there, goodbye. I'm going down that road fast, okay? I'm not even gonna stick around. I'm not sticking around. And I think you should just surround yourself with positive people, with people that you want to be like, people that are doing good things, not people who want to gossip all the time, people who want to bring you down, people that don't want to hear good things, don't want to see good things, don't want to do good things. Just surround yourself around positive people. And if you are in a place where you're around people that you don't necessarily like or don't get along with, leave them. And do not feel guilty for choosing what is best for you. Because I used to feel guilty, and I used to try to force myself to, like, I don't really like this, but I'm just going to deal with it. No, going back to boundaries, stick to them, stand on them. If you don't want to be around a person for whatever reason, do not be around them. It doesn't have to be like animosity, but you don't have to be around everybody, and don't let anyone force you to be around people, because people just aren't good people. I know I keep saying that, but people aren't who they say they are. And like I said, they'll still be around you even if they don't like you, which is so weird to me. I can keep on talking. I can go on and on and on, but oh, no. I got one more thing. Goals. If you have something that you want to work on, that you want to accomplish, do it today. Start today. I'm 35, and I don't know what took me so long to actually start making YouTube videos, to start believing in myself, but start today. Sister, the time is going to go by anyway. I don't care if it takes you 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. That time is going by anyway. So do the thing. Whatever your thing is, do it. You know how you tell people that you want to do something and they might say something like, oh, that's going to take a long time. Oh, that's going to be too much. That's going to be too hard. Get rid of them first and foremost. But they're trying to trick you out of your spots. People do that all the time. They're trying to trick you out of your spot, trying to make you not do the thing, saying it's going to take too long. Okay, well, is 5 years not going to go by anyway? Is 10 years not going to go by anyway? Be mindful of people like that too. So if I could just save one girl from being like me, like I was in my 20s, I would say, be mindful of who you have around you. Learn financial literacy as early as you can. Set boundaries for yourself and stick to them. Know when to leave. And when I say know when to leave, that means everything. The relationship, the friendship, the job, the whatever it is, you fill in the blank. Know when to leave. Believe in yourself and be confident. If you don't believe in yourself, who will? Do it anyway. Be extra. Go all out. Don't let anybody trick you out of anything. Don't let anybody speak fear into your plans. I want you to get up every day, show up for yourself, because 9 times out of 10, no one else is going to show up. No one else is going to make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to do or trying to reach that goal, because a lot of people don't have any themselves, which is why a lot of them are jealous. I want you to learn what you like, what you don't like, and be yourself. Stay true to yourself always. Believe in God. Believe in God. That is another thing I wish I would have done earlier in my 20s, was have a relationship with God. Now I go to God about everything. I know He'd be like, girl, it's you again. Yes, Father, it's me again. I go to God for every single thing. God, help me with this voiceover. God, help me with this hairstyle. God, tell me what to do. What should I be wearing today? What kind of video should I make? I literally go to God for every single thing. And I think that's how He wants it to be too. I really, truly do. I just wanted to tell somebody what I wish I knew when I was in my 20s, because I was lost, child. I was lost. Thank God I know who I am now. I know what I'm willing to deal with, what I'm not going to deal with. I have goals that I'm actively working on every single day. I'm trying to be a better mother, a better person in general. I just know who I am now. Anything that doesn't align with who I am or where I'm trying to go will just get left behind. Because unfortunately, we outgrow people, and people don't always grow with you. So that's just what it is. But don't feel guilty when you're growing, someone else isn't, and you just have to leave them behind, whether it's a friend, a family member, the person you're in a relationship with. That's just how it's supposed to be. Everybody can't go anyway. Everybody can't go to your new level. Everybody can't go to your new house. Everybody can't go. Every time I say I'm about to end this video, I start saying something else. I just wanted to make this video for the women who are younger than me, who may not know what to do, who need a little bit of encouragement, some advice. And I hope that it reaches the right crowd of people. I really do. I just want y'all to know that I love y'all. Even if this is your first time coming to my channel, if you've been to my channel before, I love y'all. And I appreciate y'all, and I hope y'all like this video. See y'all in the next one. Bye.